You wake up, check your phone, scroll, make coffee, sit at a desk for 8 hours, stare at a screen, go home, watch another screen, sleep, repeat. And somewhere in the back of your mind, a quiet voice whispers, "Is this really what you are supposed to be doing?" That feeling is not laziness. It is memory. Ancient, biological memory. Because your ancestors did not live like this. And the real answer to what they actually did all day is far stranger than anything you have been told. You have probably imagined the caveman life. Brutal, violent, hunt, or starve. Hollywood sold you that image hard. It was wrong. For 95% of human history, about 290,000 years, your ancestors were hunter-gatherers. And when anthropologists studied surviving forager societies, they found something shocking. Your ancestors did not work very much. At all. The anthropologist Marshall Sahlins called them the original affluent society. Not because they had things, because they had time. Studies on the Juhuanzi people of the Kalahari found adults spent between 12 and 19 hours per week finding food. Per week. 3 to 5 hours of purposeful activity a day, and then the rest was theirs. Those hours looked nothing like your hours. Tracking an animal meant reading the land and predicting a creature's mind. Foraging required knowing hundreds of plants by name and effect. Your brain was built for this, for novelty, movement, and short bursts of focus followed by real rest. Not back-to-back meetings. Something older, something your nervous system still searches for every single day. So what did they do with all that time? They talked. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar found roughly 65% of human conversation is social, mapping relationships, reputations, who shared and who held back. Language, Dunbar argues, evolved not to describe the world but to manage each other. The urge to process a situation out loud, to talk about what someone else did, that is ancient social software running exactly as designed. They played. Music, dance, and storytelling were not luxuries. They were survival technologies. Story transmitted knowledge across generations without writing. The pull toward rhythm and narrative is not a preference. It is ancient wiring. Now here is the uncomfortable part. Agriculture, civilization's supposed foundation, may have made daily life worse. When humans shifted to farming, skeletons tell a grim story. Shorter bones, decayed teeth, nutritional deficiency, surging disease. Bioarchaeologist Clark Spencer Larson documented this transition across decades of research. The conclusion is hard to argue. Farming brought more work, more illness, and less variety. And it kept getting harder before it got better. Civilization did not free humans from grinding labor. It invented grinding labor as a permanent condition, and then convinced entire cultures that busyness was virtue and rest was failure. Here you are, a brain built for varied, social, physically engaged, genuinely restful existence, running inside a world that demands almost the opposite. The attention fragmentation, the Sunday dread, the way real rest feels unreachable, these are not flaws. They are signals from a very old system that the territory no longer matches the map. You do not need to abandon modern life. You need to give your ancient brain enough of what it still expects. Movement, making things, real conversation, actual stillness. Even small doses matter. A walk with no destination. An hour making something no one asked for. These are not indulgences. They are maintenance. Tomorrow, you will probably wake up and check your phone. But underneath all of it, there is a version of you that wants to sit with people it trusts, make something with its hands, and tell a story until it gets dark. That version of you is 300,000 years old, and it still knows exactly what a good day looks like. You woke up this morning asking if this is really what you are supposed to be doing. Your ancestors would have answered that question before breakfast.